Hi, and welcome to the time of your life. We're here at the beautiful Mississippi Agricultural Museum, a living memorial to a time and a lifestyle of long ago. You know, it's tempting to think of those days as being filled with slow, easy living. But as a son of a sharecropper, I can attest to those days that started long before sunrise and ended long after sunset, particularly in harvest and planting times. Now, certainly those folks in that bygone era didn't have cell phones, the internet, or other interruptions and pressures of modern day life, but don't think for a minute that their days weren't filled. Since the beginning of time as we know it, there have been the same 24 hours in every single day. And ever since man has become aware of that fact, people have struggled with getting the most out of each of those hours. For many years, our clients begged us to develop or endorse a time management system, and for many years we resisted. After all, almost everyone knows that you should prioritize your activities. Almost everyone knows that you should complete your urgent, important, critical task each day, and almost everyone knows that planning your day makes more sense than letting someone else do your planning for you. Everyone knows, but very few do. Why? Well, in the end, that's what fascinated us and why our time strategies process was developed. In the time we spend together today, we will introduce you to ideas and proven techniques that can cause a very profound and positive change in the quality of your life and the level of achievement and satisfaction you derive from your work and from your life overall. My name is Michael Harbaugh. I'm the founder and president of the Center for Continuous Improvement, or CCI. For more than 30 years, I have researched, studied, and applied practical methods to help people use more of their potential more often in order to achieve the results that are most important to them. The methods we're going to share with you today have been successfully applied in more than 110 different industries, government agencies, and service organizations worldwide. The CCI network includes more than 500 top professionals with experience in business, behavioral sciences, and personal development, providing us with the unique talent and resources to stay on the leading edge of what works in the real world. One important distinction should be made before we begin. CCI is often lumped in with trainers or consultants, and we're really neither. We specialize in development work. Training and consulting are both knowledge transfer type processes where information or knowledge is transferred from one person to another. Development, on the other hand, is a process that helps the individual use the skills, talent, and resources they already have much more effectively, more often. You see, knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. We specialize in applied knowledge. Remember, execution is everything. Now, there are 3 things that you can do to ensure you get the maximum benefit from this program today. The first thing you can do in order to really capitalize on all of the information I'm going to share with you is to keep an open mind. Ask yourself, do I really think I have an open mind? Let's test the reality of that, shall we? How many squares do you see in this diagram? Take a few seconds to study it. Did you see 16, 17, 21, 25, 30? There are 16 individual squares, 1 large square that goes around it, 4 2x2 corners, 5 2x2 middles, and 4 3x3 corners. That's 30. Now, were you counting the black squares or the white squares? Because inside of each black square, there are white squares. So that's 16 more. We use this example because depending on who you read, behavioral scientists tell us the average person uses somewhere between 3 and 25% of their potential resources, of their abilities, of their talents. So if you're running a sales territory, a department, a company, or your life on the 16 or 17 squares you see initially, how many opportunities are you leaving on the table every day? The reason is that most people have their eyes closed or limited their options due to closed minds and preconceived ideas. Fact is, last time we truly had an open mind was the day we were born. From that point on, we've been conditioned. You get more out of the time of your life if you commit to see 17 or 20 or 46 squares. Look not at why or how something won't work. Instead, look for reasons and ways to make things work. Go beyond the obvious in your first reaction. Consciously expand your horizons. When you hear things with a closed mind, it looks something like this. Opportunities are filtered through prejudices, preconceived ideas. When you hear something with an open mind, you reverse the funnel, and the results look like this. You use your thought, creativity to build on opportunities. The second thing you can do is get in the habit right now of taking notes, writing things down, and crystallizing your ideas. The third thing you can do is accept change. Look, you couldn't have come this far in life without experiencing change, yet most people respond negatively when faced with the prospect of change. Have you ever thought, said, or heard, "That's not the way we do things here," or my personal favorite, "That might work for somebody else, but I'm different"? Decide to accept change. It can be exciting. We live in a rapidly changing world. Industries that were once giants, they no longer exist. Phenomena that were once considered science fiction are part of our everyday life. As you look forward in time, do you believe the pace of change is going to increase or decrease? Most people agree that change will likely continue to accelerate in the future. Why? The reason is simple. 90% of the scientists who were ever born in the history of the world are still alive today. What does that mean for each of us? The number of new discoveries, ideas, and inventions will far outpace those that we have experienced thus far in our lives. Time strategy is a unique process that can help you develop the skills and techniques that will ensure your success in the years to come. When you internalize the concepts and apply them in your life, you can realize tremendous benefits. The key to success with time strategies is you. Look, a planner, a PDA, or a smartphone alone will not make you organized. The ideas and techniques are not magic, and they're not new. The process requires your engagement with it and your commitment to it. How many of you have purchased time management programs, read books or articles, even bought a new calendar or a planning system, promising yourself that, this time it's going to be different. This time I'll use it faithfully. Then several weeks or months later, you dust off that system that you stuck on a shelf and forgot about, or you open up a planner at the end of a hectic day only to realize there were several critical things you forgot to do. When we help people with their time strategies process, we find that most people have been exposed to the foundational information or the techniques and ideas. However, unless you internalize them and apply them, they will remain just that, ideas. The best way to do that is through a process called spaced repetition. Stay with us. We'll share more details about this powerful tool after the break.
Even with this sledgehammer, I can't break this door down. Hi, I'm Michael with Ramlock. A burglar can kick in a dead-bolted door with his foot. Not a lot of comfort knowing this. That's why we invented Ramlock. Its patented design fortifies your door and deadbolt, keeping your home safe from burglars. They're out there, and they want in your home. Keep them out with Ramlock. Affordable protection for your home. Phone 601-853-7780 or on the web at ram-lock.com.